Hello, good morning. And how are you on this amazing, wonderful morning? It's Monday morning, a new week, a new opportunity, a new time to do gorgeous things for yourself. It's a wonderful day. And one of the things you're going to remember today is that it's giving you a chance to say, good morning, here I am. Here is a human that needs to do amazing things. And that's what we have to remember. A new day, a new opportunity, not an old day, not old opportunities, but a chance to match up and choose and decide to do what it is you must do to live your fulfilled life. So one of the things I want to remind you to do is take a second, just a second, and think of who you are and what you have done. You are an amazing human, and you have already come into the world and given a lot. So this is your time for you to pause in the moment and say, yes, I did it. Yes, it's another new day, and I can conquer that day so easily. I know for sure that I can. So what I want you to remember today, as you're sitting here wondering, can I do it? Will I succeed? Am I good enough? What are my insecurities? Why are they bothering me? Somebody told me I was that amazing person. Come on. It's a new Monday morning. Did you hear Monday complaining about Sunday? Did you hear Monday saying this morning that Saturday was a mess? Monday doesn't care about Saturday or Sunday or Friday or all of last week. Monday doesn't even care of last Monday. Monday just said, I am here. I'm going to conquer this thing. Don't ask me how I got here. Just realize I am here, and I'm going to take the day and make it my own. Now, in order to do that, you must do your morning blessing. Your morning blessing today is to saturate your mind with your desires. How do you do that? How do you do that? How do you saturate your mind with your desires? How do you make your mind feel? How do you make your desires feel? Saturating your mind with your desires? Somebody on Saturday reminded me I said that. And when they heard it, it just stimulated them. But the thing is, you have a choice though. What are you choosing to saturate your mind with? What? You have desires of your own, and you are worrying about the desires of others, of somebody you knew, of somebody who you think is doing better than you. Why are you doing that? Why are we worried about the desires of others, and we are not concentrating about our own desires? You know why? Do you know why we do that? Because we were born to do that, they say. We were pushed to that point as children. Think of how that person is feeling. Think about that. But along the journey called life, we decided, okay, we are going to do that, but we are going to look at the bad things about them. And we are going to saturate our life with all the negative emotions about others, instead of taking that wonderful moment in time that is so elusive and it goes so quickly, and spending it on ourselves. We are busy saying, well, I don't really like her. She's just too much. She does that. Where does she get this from? No, man, that is a waste of energy. Saturate your mind. And stop for a moment and say, yes, I can. I'm going to succeed. I have a plan. I know what my next goal is towards that desire of mine. And, and I can push you. Your desires should be like your taste bud. Taste your desires. Feel them. Like you touch. You have 5 senses. Saturate those. That's what the mind is, right? Saturate your 5 senses with your desires. I can taste my success. You have heard that saying. When I saw it, Jim Carrey said it. When I saw it, I just knew. I saw my success through the mask. I taste my success. That's a sense. I felt it. I felt it within my bones. You heard people talk about that. I just knew it was there. I could grasp that golden ring. That is your saturating your sense. That person's, those two senses were filled when he said, I could taste success. And the other one said, I saw it in front of me. I saw myself grasping the ring. You think that mind has time to think about something negative about their brother, their sister, their aunt, their uncle, their neighbor, their friend? No. Because they're so in the moment, grasping at it doesn't matter where you are. It doesn't matter even if you're mired in dirt and moss and things are pulling you down. It does not matter. You need to saturate your senses, your mind with your desires. Jim Carrey said that. The other one said, I could see it and I felt it and I held it. Desire 1 and 2, taste and just hold. And then he said he saw it. Your eyes can pop open when you see it. When, oh my goodness, this is what I am like. This is what I'm doing in the future, in the present moment. That is really a flip. Many of us do not understand that flip. That we can bring our future into the moment and see it like a movie going around and around and around. That is saturating your senses with your desires. That is saturating your mind with your desires. 3 of them. I can smell the energy of the room where I am doing what I am doing. I can smell it. This is what you're saying. Sense of smell, saturated. Can you smell it? Yesterday I had a Thai massage. And when she was leaving, I was preparing, it was at 1, so I was preparing my dinner, it was in the oven. And she said to me, what are you cooking? I can smell it. Does it have coconut in it? And she had, all of a sudden, she's telling me what she felt about my dinner, which had no coconut. It was so funny. It had a pinch of curry, a little of this, and it was a Hungarian sausage that is just to die for, that my son-in-law gets from the Hungarian deli. But there she was sensing all those, she said, it smelled. So her sense of smell picked it up. But it was the flavors came to her differently because she was different than me. I am cooking one thing and she's smelling it and seeing it from a different, that's her senses putting her in that motion. So we have those 5 senses. Her 5 smell did it for her. And then you can hear people telling you, you did it. Just like my granddaughter jumps up and she goes, I did it. That's what it is. So you're going to hear these songs and people say that. I walk on stage, they say, and I heard the clapping and I couldn't believe I was there. I felt this small. This song drowned me. That's what one actress said. So you have, can you imagine that job? To saturate yourself with your mind, your senses, saturate it with your desires. What it is you're looking for. What it is you want to accomplish. I have always said to you, do not look for the how. Just get going and saturate yourself with those desires. It's important to do that. And that is one of the things we must do. Spend the time on our plan. Spend the time on our desires. If we do, we will find the goals that we need to accomplish towards that desire. So it's your desire is the big thing, the ultimate, the end, what it is, the why with it. I am doing it because, why? Because what it is, the desire. And a goal is working towards the desire. So what is my goal today? Is to saturate my senses with my desires. That's what it is. That's a goal. I am accomplishing this one thing. Then the next thing will come, and the next thing will come towards that desire. So saturate your senses with the actions you must take towards your desire. Saturate it. Do not leave it sitting around. And spend those valuable moments in time thinking of someone else's. Oh, they should do that. Oh, they should do this. Oh, they should not do that. No, it's none of your business. And that is what we have to learn. We must learn to spend time thinking of ourselves. Life has told us we must think of everybody else. And when we are beaten up and dead and there's nothing left to do, then we think of ourselves. And by then we're like this. Mothers are very good at doing it. Women are very good at doing it. We give everything we have, and then there's just a shell of us left. And the magic is that when our children go up, they have to live their life. We cannot live it for them. And we dare not live our life through them by telling them what they should do. That is not it. Your sense is not your desire. Go and find your desire. You still can do that while running a family and children. You mightn't have 12 hours a day to think about your senses and to saturate them with your desires as a mother, as a parent, but you might have 1 minute. You might have 30 seconds. You might have that flash and say, I can taste my success. I can feel the energy of the room. That is the touching. Your senses saturate your entire being. And while you're changing a diaper or feeding a baby or doing something, you can still do that. I remember putting Jillian on a little chair and took her to the garden. So because I loved gardening so much, but I couldn't leave her in the house. So I brought her to the garden in the chair, and she sat there and I talked to her while I was gardening and stuff like that. A little, those little chairs. Because she was born in June. So you can imagine what happened. This girl, before she was 2, when she saw a tomato, she would grab it to the point. There's pictures of her walking, and when you came to the garden, when she could walk, you would find there's a whole bunch of tomatoes with 2 teeth marks. One up, one down. She didn't know they were green and you couldn't bite them. But I had to do that. That is what I did. That was my desire, to plant my garden. So I did what I had to do. So that's what I'm saying. Concentrate on your desires. Find ways to accomplish your desires by giving them saturation of senses. Saturate yourself with what you have to do. Do not look at an obstacle. I could have sat inside or have her and not do the gardening, but I found a way. That was a goal. My goal was to get this garden done so I can have tomatoes. To this day, Jillian sees a tomato and she thinks it's heaven. She has been a vegetable person all her life because she was in the patch all the time. So you have to saturate your senses with your desires every morning when you wake up. Instead of thinking of, it's raining today, think, it's raining. Wow, I can see it's going to rain success for me today. The rain is success. Look at that beautiful rain. It's just bringing success to my life. Take it and twist it. Nobody needs to know. No, you don't have to stand up on the podium and say, you know what? That rain is going to be my success. It's pouring success on my head. You can be crazy enough to stand up in the rain and go, wow, I can feel it. Success. I'm absorbing it. I'm tasting whatever. But you must take action every day to make this thing important. You must take action to make you feel like, wow, I am doing it. I'm getting it. Saturate it. Do not spend the time thinking about somebody else's goals, desires, and dreams. You cannot do that. You should not do that. I shouldn't say you can't, because yes, you can. But you should not. And just say, I need to concentrate on me. My desire. I need to saturate myself with it. It has to become one with me. And find a way. Obstacles will always be on your way. You're walking your dog, concentrate on your desires. You cannot leave the dog and not take it for its walk. While you're walking the dog, think of one thing. You're going for a walk. Think of what you're thinking of, my desire today. What is my desire? What it is, that thing I want to have or do so much in my life. What is it? And this is what you have to do. Saturate your mind with your desires. See your desires in all of your senses. Do like everyone, like Jim Carrey, like all the other people that said, I could taste it. When I saw the mask, I could taste it. When I saw, I could reach for the brass ring. I was reaching, I felt it in my hands. I saw the crowd and the adulation. The one on Broadway said. I heard their voices, another one on Broadway said. I could taste the energy of the room. The woman coming from doing my massage is asking me. She felt taste. She smelled it. And she right away she asked for if there was coconut and other things in there, which wasn't in there. But that was, it had saturated, permeated through her. And she was feeling it. And she could take, I didn't talk to her too much after that, but she could have gone in and take that and move with it further for her own desires. So you have to remember, our job is to make sure the things we desire, we work on it. Our desires are important to be found. And when we find it, we should have already known exactly what it looks like. We should have already felt all the energy surrounding it, because that energy came from us. We have to saturate it with the joy of having it. Accomplishment, the goals that we took. What is your goal for today? Towards that desire. Your goal is the one thing you do each time to get closer to that desire of yours. You can call it a dream. I prefer to call it a desire. It's not a goal. Goals are all the things you do to get to the main building. Goals is all the things we do to get to the city. We need to get dressed. We need to go. I need to get dressed. I need to leave the house at this time. I need to catch the bus or the train. I need to be there at this time. These are goals. Accomplishing each step is a goal. The main desire is getting downtown. That's the desire. But look at all what has to be done. To come here at 8 o'clock, I wake up at 5 o'clock. Not only because I want to be here at 8, it's because I have other goals to accomplish on the way. And these goals are the preempt to my coming here to speak with you, to deliver the morning blessings to you. I'm up at 5, goal 1. I exercise for 20 minutes, goal 2. I meditate and do prayer and all of that, goal 3. I do the things you need to do to be dressed, goal 4. I drink coffee or tea, or goal 5. And goal 6, I'm here. Because my desire for now is to stand here and talk to you about the morning blessings. So this is one of the things we must remember. Saturate your mind with your desires. You think I didn't think about my conversation? I've had it since Saturday. So my mind was completely saturated with delivering that to you today. And this is how you have to do. You need to know that desire. You need to see it so clearly that you can feel it. You can taste it. You can hear it. You can touch it. And you can smell it. Put your senses to work in your mind on your desires. These are the things we must do every day. No one is going to do this for you. Do not expect somebody to do this for you. If your desire is to live, to be happy and joyful, then nobody is going to bring that to you. They have to bring their own joy. And they have to bring their own fulfillment. And you have to choose your own joy, your own fulfillment, which is your desire of the day or your desire of a lifetime. So this is what I wanted you to feel today. To spend time saturating you with your desires, saturating yourself with your senses, full of your own desires. Give those senses some work to do. Give your imagination something to think about. Nothing that is going to think outside of you is going to help you. Expecting it or sending it towards somebody is none of your business. Leave them. Each of us has our own path. Let them do theirs. Do it and say, you know what? I am going to be happy today. I'm going to find joy in everything I do. And I can pound that with a nail all the time. Find your joy. Find your joy. But you have to put the work into it. It does not happen by itself. And this is the thing I want you to remember. So send in your light and joy on this wonderful, amazing new week, new day, to do it again and to do it better. And not to remember of Monday of last week. It's a new Monday, a new date. The energy will never be the same. So send in your light and joy. Have an absolutely amazing day.